What's up guys, it's Relentless, and this video is going to be a little bit different. So, as you can see, I'm on like the Xbox thing, and you guys are probably like, well, you're like a PC gamer, right? Well, I actually have a really old Xbox, and it's an Xbox One, and it's like super old now. And I just wanted to explore some of my really old Minecraft worlds. So, as you can see, it says it's 6:26 p.m. Wait, no, it's not 6:26 p.m. Okay guys, so the clock on the top right corner of the screen is high on something because it's actually 3 a.m. right now, not 6:26. I don't know what time zone my Xbox thinks I'm in right now, where it's 6:26 p.m. But it's actually like 3 a.m. in the morning, and it's like a Saturday or whatever. So yeah, we're just gonna be exploring some of my Minecraft worlds just super late at night. So I'm not gonna have any I'm not gonna have any desktop audio or background audio, because for some reason I just can't get it to work. But I'm using my capture card to record this on my Xbox, and I'm looping it through my PC using the capture card so I can record it using OBS and up and into my monitor so I can actually see the game and play it. So as you can see on the bottom right, my username is extremely cringy. It's Penguino304. What an atrocious username. That was like one of my first usernames, and now it's Relentless Titanic, so things have changed clearly. Alright, so we have our first worlds are Pig Carrot, Pig Awesomeness, Pinky, Amazing Seed. Oh, amazing. Sorry, I'm like really tired right now, and I can't read, so. Alright, so new world, Pinky Old. Alright, so we're just gonna be going through some of these worlds. So first, I know what these worlds are. So Pig Carrot is the survive world. I was extremely obsessed with pigs in the color pink, so I would just like, and pigs are pink, so yeah, they kind of associate, and I was just kind of obsessed with them, and pigs eat carrots, so I was also obsessed with carrots. So we have a survival world here, we have another survival world, we have a creative world. So this is actually the biggest file, as you can see. That yellow bar right there indicates the file size, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so this is the biggest file, so we're just gonna play this one first. So as you can see, it says I created it in creative mode, which means that I cheated to make it. Yeah, I didn't do this legitimately. When I got exploded by a creeper once when I was about 9 years old, so a while ago, like 5 years ago, I gave myself all my stuff back by, guess what, going into creative mode. And that's why it says created in creative mode, because if I go to more options here, then it says that I have host privileges on, and guess what that does? It removes all your ability to get achievements in that one world that you did host privileges on, and it basically allows you to cheat. And I used to just fly through my worlds like I was in creative, but I was actually in survival, because you can do that with host privileges. So yeah, we're just gonna get right into this world. And the Xbox is like super slow. It's probably like 1,000 times slower than my PC, but my PC is pretty fast, so, but the Xbox is also like really slow. Alright, so this is so much nostalgia. So as you can see, we have the my world here. So this is the area where I left off, and you can see that my building skills weren't the greatest. I mean, yeah, you guys can make fun of my building skills now, but like, you gotta admit, I've kind of improved since when I was 8 years old. Yeah, so this is an atrocious thing that I made. Yeah, it looks really bad. But I was 8 years old, okay? You can't really blame me. So if we enter the house here, you can see that I kind of took inspiration from Stampy, that one Minecraft YouTuber that died a few years ago. Yeah. So this like little water feature here is actually, if you've ever watched Stampy, which if you haven't, then you didn't have a childhood. But if you've never watched Stampy for some reason, then you know that in his house he has like this water feature, and I kind of copied it here, and I was obsessed with pigs, and I thought they were so cute and chubby. So yeah, I pretty much had a for pigs, I think. And over here is this TV room, and you can sit here and watch this guy burn himself in a raging fire. That's a pretty fun show. And over here is my bedroom. So I had 2 beds, And yeah, they both look terrible next to each other because the colors are not even the same. and blue and green do not mix. Let me tell you that right now. And if we go in here, this stuff I actually didn't cheat for. Like, this stuff I all got legitimately. But, like, one time I died and I got myself, I had to get myself armor. I already told you about that. But yeah, I didn't cheat to get this stuff. I actually got this stuff legitimately. So, as you can see, I was pretty stacked here. I had 26 diamond blocks. Yeah, 26 diamond blocks was a lot to me back then, but it's really not a lot to me now. Because in my new world, I've way more than 26 diamond blocks in my ender chest. And as you can see, I had absolutely zero organization skills. Zilch organization skills. Like, I just threw stuff into a chest and that was that. Like, I get organizing in Minecraft is not the easiest thing ever, but I could have done it a little bit better than just throwing stuff into a chest. And obviously we have like more chests over here in jukeboxes, so this is really ugly. And yeah, that's an these banners are like absolutely atrocious because they don't match the theme at all. Nothing over here has a theme. It's just kind of like all over the place. And then over here is a balcony where you can either jump off and commit die, or you can just look at the view. You know, I'd just rather look at the view. So as you can see, we have that really ugly minecart rail over there. I'll talk about that in a little bit. And over there is a hotel and stuff and other stuff, and that's my friend's house. I was best friends with a guy when I was like, I don't know, 8 and 9. And then we kind of broke apart when I was 10. And yeah, that was his house. And over there was another one of my friend's house. And that was a friend of my best friend. So yeah, I kind of just went down the line. And yeah, the rest of this house is basically just like stupid stuff. Like, here's the storage area. And I was so proud of this when I made this. I was like, wow, such organization skills. Even though, like, yeah, this is pretty mediocre compared to what I have now. I have automatic sorting systems now. But I did this when I was 8. So I was proud of it when I was 8, okay? And that's really all that matters. And then up here is a living area where you can just sit and watch the water. Pretty peaceful in my opinion. And then up here is an attic, and I originally intended this to be like parties up here, but I mean, this doesn't look like a great area to have a party. It's kind of cramped, you know, it doesn't have jukeboxes. So it's kind of a sucky area to have a party. So yeah, that was my house and my like first real survival world that I actually played on. And this is my pool. As you can see, a pretty pathetic pool. It was kind of bad. And if you guys were wondering, this is the Legacy Console Edition. So yeah, we don't have the aquatic update on here or anything. It's just stuff from before the aquatic update. And over here is a garage where I had, well, a garage where I stored multiple animals. I kidnapped multiple animals and then trapped them forever. Now they just can't leave. So yeah, moving past the kidnapped animals, we can see that down here there's a farm and some hilly terrain and creeper explosions, because yeah, we've all exploded a creeper once in our lives. And this right here is pretty nostalgic to me. So Penguino's shack, and I gotta take a big fat crap on my grammar when I was 8 years old. Penguinos, there's supposed to be an apostrophe there, idiot. So, and here is my first little shack that I built in this world. This thing was actually really special to me, and still kind of is to some extent, because this survival was the first survival that I ever really put some elbow grease into, if you could say that. And this is the first building here, and the spawn point is about right here. It's like right here or something. I don't know. It's like right here. It's next to the shack. And yeah, it's just a little shack, and I had a beds and furnaces in here at one point. And down here is a strip mine, and there's actually something down here that I want to show you guys. So this is really nostalgic to me because, not because of the actual strip mine, like nobody cares about the actual strip mine. That stuff is just kind of common. But if you go down this hallway right here, you can see there's this random netherrack, and then this was my friend's little bunker. So I was a friend with this guy online, and yeah, we talked. The last time we talked was about last year, but we just talked for like 5 minutes or something. But the last real time we talked was about, I don't know, 3 years ago or something. I'm just taking a wild guess, a shot in the dark. So yeah, this is his little bunker area, and then I messaged him about a year ago. So at the beginning of the you know, the virus pandemic. And yeah, we called for about 5 minutes and then never called again because, yeah, I got bored. And yeah, that was that. I'm not gonna give out his username for personal reasons, but yeah, he was one of my friends who played on here for a while, and he really liked the survival world, and for some reason I just kicked him out. Like, I can't remember, okay, it was 4 years ago, you know, like, I kind of forget stuff by the time this 3-year mark comes around. I kind of start to forget stuff. So that's the kind of uninteresting strip mine, except for my friend's bunker down there. Also, who builds a house in a strip mine? You know what, I'm not even gonna question it. So over here is another pool, and oh yeah, this is the spawn. So I'm pretty sure you spawn around in this area right here, obviously. And it says, welcome to Penguino's world. I actually used correct grammar this time. Note, if you cut down any of the trees in the spruce tree forest in front of you, you will go to prison. And the prison's over there. Wow. You know, like, maybe if I wasn't looking, somebody just cut down a spruce tree, I probably wouldn't even notice. And they would get away scot-free, you know? I guess cutting down a spruce tree in my world is as bad as murdering somebody in real life. And over here is a farm. You know, it's pretty uninteresting. It's a farm. We've all seen it. And over here is a little flower garden. This little ugly triangular building right here. So if we go in here, you can see that there's just like a bunch of flowers and stuff. And yeah, I don't know why I have this building. It's just a thing that I had. And over here is a door collection. I literally remember when I played on this world when I was 8 and 9, I literally remember calling this thing the door collection. Who has a door collection? I mean, that was kind of the whole purpose behind it. Like, yeah, who the heck has a door collection? And then right here is like, you know, just some cocoa beans and stuff that I got from a jungle somewhere. And right in here is a sugarcane farm. So when I made it, I was very proud of it. And also, I have a cow in here. His name is Gizmo. I got that name from somewhere, but I literally can't remember where. Some of you guys might have seen it. I don't know. I got the name from somewhere, Gizmo, but I can't really remember. So if, as you can see, if I push that, then there's a bunch of sugarcane that comes down. I was super proud of it at the time, but it's kind of mediocre because it doesn't even use hoppers. Like, it needs to use hoppers, and also it's not very big. So yeah, this is just kind of okay, and all the redstone's exposed, which at the time I was like, oh yeah, that's really cool, right? I know how to do a lot of good redstone. No, this is very basic redstone, and also it's very overdone. Why would you have 2 repeaters in a radius of like 4 blocks here? That's unnecessary. It's a waste of redstone. And then over here, I built this enchanting room thing with my best friend from 3rd grade. So in here is you know, an enchanting room, pretty lackluster, but yeah, we were really proud of the building at the time because we put ladders in here and we were like, oh yes, aesthetic detail. So I'm just gonna hop up the hill so that way I can go to sleep because yeah, surprisingly, nighttime does come around. I know, very surprising. So I'm gonna sleep in this bed in this Minecraft world for the first time in a while. Alright, that was the worst night's sleep. That was the worst night's sleep I ever had. There was freaking bed bugs in the bed. So now over to here with its nether portal area. So as you can see, I was also really proud of this when I built it, but it looks good. That's the thing. It looks good, but just not in the environment it's in. Like, I don't like how it's just out here in the open, like with the green grass and these kind of birch buildings. It just doesn't fit in. If I built this underground, it would have been a lot better. But yeah, this looks pretty good. I think this looks pretty good because it has like it has a good combination of all like the nether blocks and stuff. Oh, I actually just broke a torch, but it has a good combination of all the nether blocks and I guess what you could call the spooky blocks or maybe the kind of unattractive blocks. And then over here is a staircase. So, oh, okay. Here are their names, which I'm gonna blur out for obvious reasons. So I'm just gonna go to my best friend from 3rd grade's house. That's why I'm gonna call him my best friend from 3rd grade. And over here he has a pretty just kind of a dome. I mean, it looks kind of cozy, and here's his bed and all of his stuff, which is basically stone tools and dirt, which is yeah, pretty lackluster. And then out here is a pool that he built, and this pool is way better than the one at my house. It actually has depth and stuff. And then over here, oh, I just fell into the pool. Guess I'm gonna drown now. Alright, and then over here is my best friend's house. That's really weird to say. But yeah, and then he had a little bunker here, and I actually remember building this for him very vividly. Good old times, you know? So I'm just gonna use my non-mending elytra to fly down that staircase. Like, why does the elytra not have mending? Okay, so now that we're down here, we might as well talk about this hotel. So again, this was Stampy inspired, and yeah, it's just like, there's the hotel lobby here, and then if we go up, oh, this is the boat elevator. Yeah, before there was soul sand elevators, which there still isn't in the console edition, we had to use like boat elevators where you just like have to figure out ways to swim up, and also it does prevent you from drowning. So, and I also you know, instead of making this like weird water mechanism, which probably costs a lot for the signs and all the water and stuff, probably took forever, probably took like 10 years. Yeah, I could have just built like a staircase like a normal person, but you know what, I was extravagant, okay? And yes, I used that word on purpose. I know that sounds terrible. Alright, so this is room 1, and then there's just a room inside of there. So it's a hotel, you know, like, I'm pretty sure most of you have been to a hotel before, so yeah, you guys probably know what the hotel rooms look like. They have like a bed and a bathroom, you know, basic necessities to survive. And then over here is my Ender Dragon room, so I reset the end a couple times, you know, like 4 times to get 4 Ender Dragon eggs, which, yeah, I could do that now in my new world, but why would I reset my end 4 times? Like, I don't want to reset my end. And then over here is a bank, and there's a very obvious lever here to cover up that. I mean, the lever's kind of obvious, but okay. I mean, like, yeah, if I was robbing the bank and I'm like, ha ha ha, I will rob and kill you all. And I walked into here with this just like open with these like pressure pads, which don't even stop the robber people from getting in. I'd be like, oh no, how do I get into the vault? Oh, I really wonder how, from this random lever right on the floor. Oh, I accidentally flipped it. Guess I can eat all the cake in here. That's all that's in this vault. And then there's an ender chest with, you know, all the valuables you put in there. So I know this video is probably going to be a bit longer than the usual, but I kind of want to get more content out, since I'm kind of shifting my upload schedule from, I don't know, like twice a week to once a week since school. I'm trying to fly with the elytra, but I can't. But yeah, since I'm shifting my upload schedule from twice a week to once a week, I have to probably like get 2 times the amount of content out. And over here is my is another hotel, but this is kind of a more crappy hotel right here. And yeah, so this is another hotel. It's kind of like crappier. It's kind of off in the woods though. So yeah, it's just a normal room, except you literally don't get any privacy. Like, anyone who there's 3 or 4 rooms in this hotel, so it's pretty small too. It's a skyscraper. But yeah, anyone who wants to stay in the room above you would have to climb up your ladder. So if you're doing something that you don't want people to see, then they could just like look straight in, walk straight through your room. Or that one creepy guy, that one serial killer could just walk in, murder you while you're sleeping. Like, these are not good safety precautions. This hotel should be shut down forever and abandoned. Alright, and then over here is the lounge thing, I guess. Yeah, this is a lounge thing. It says lounge right here. So yeah, it's a lounge. You sit down, you drink some coffee, you get drunk with beer or something, and yeah, and then you leave. So over here is the prison I was talking about. So it looks really ugly, you know, like a prison. This looks like a medieval prison though. And how I locked people up in here is I would, you know, force them in here and close the door. I would somehow force them in here and then close the door, take away all their permissions to like build and stuff, and then, you know, yeah, they would just be locked up in there forever. And even if they left, it's not like Roblox where you have a dedicated spawn point every time you join a game. It's Minecraft, so you spawn at the last place you left, and yeah, you would just be in here for eternity, and you would suffer. So yeah, that was the point behind that. So that's pretty much all the village over here. So if we move over to the rest of the world. So this minecart track leads to a village. Yeah. Oh, there's one more thing I forgot to show you guys. So in here is a doghouse. So yep, there's lots of dogs. So since I was poor and didn't have enough name tags, Max is red. Arrow Jr. is yellow. Oh my god, these are the names of Stampy's dogs. Alright, Duncan was green. Lucky was blue. Gregory was white. And Luna was pink. Where's Barnaby? What the heck? Where's that dog? And isn't he the one with the red collar? I don't know. This is cursed. I'm just gonna leave. Alright, I'm just gonna go. So there's 2 more things here. So there's this villager slave house right here. So if we walk in, we can see this, we can see our Mr. Slave here. So he's actually a baker. He like makes cakes and stuff. So if we hit trade, we can see the very old trading system, which I don't miss at all. And we can see that you can trade an emerald for a cake, which is not a ripoff at all. So basically, you would farm this wheat and stuff and then trade it with the guy to get an emerald, and then you would trade that emerald for a cake. Yeah, great deal. I know, right? What a useful trade, because I definitely eat cakes on a daily basis in Minecraft. And then that building over there, so this building is kind of sad that it was supposed to be an XP orb. I mean, if you couldn't already guess by the colors, but it kind of was deformed, if you could say. So yeah, it was supposed to look like an XB orb and an XB, and I meant an XP. Okay, shut up. It's 3:30 in the morning. Okay, I don't need some guy in the comments like, oh yeah, it's XP, not XB. Like, I know that. Okay, it's 3:30 a.m. in the morning. Please shut up. So this is the Orb Hotel. So. I don't know what this is. This is like a homeless shelter or something. Like, there's like 8 beds and 8 people sleep in the same room. Isn't that like illegal? And also, it's kind of deformed because it's squashed a little bit. Like, you know how the earth isn't completely round? Like, it's kind of like more like a squashed potato shape. Yeah, it's kind of what this was, but at a more severe angle, you know? And then from there, it's just kind of like random stuff, like, I don't know, sheep farms, which for some reason they all glitched out of the original pen, which that just happens on this version of Minecraft. I'm not sure why. So I'm gonna try to fly. Oh, there we go. I actually managed to start flying. Alright, so as you can see, the minecart wasn't actually over there for some reason. I had to go all the way over here into the desert. And yeah, so as you can see, we have this minecart here, and it goes across the minecart track clearly. And over there's a village and a theme park. I'll talk about that in a little bit. I mean, like a while, because there's still a little bit of stuff over here. So over here is this, so we had this like XP farm thing. I mean, no, sorry, I don't know why I said XP farm. My brain isn't functioning correctly. I'm delusional or something right now. It's 3:30 in the morning. It's probably why I'm delusional. So it's an XP game. So if you've ever watched Stampy, then you know that he made like this XP game, and you had to like race it to the end, and I kind of messed up the build a lot, so I just canceled it eventually, and that was that. And also, this was kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and yeah, this is a mini game, right? Should be in the theme park, and the theme park's over there. I just mentioned that. So yeah, I canceled this build for multiple reasons. And rip arrow blown up by creeper. Oh yeah, one of my dogs died here because I was really good at killing my dogs. You know, my goal for my new survival is to not kill Lola once. Well, how would I kill her twice? You can't kill someone twice, okay? Like, once you kill someone, then they're dead. I don't think you can kill them twice. But yeah, and then this dirt tower right here is the center of the world. Is 0, 0, so the origin. You know, if you've ever studied, like, coordinate planes and stuff, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you have, then, yeah, you'll know that 0, 0 is the origin. So if you stand under this thing, then that means you're at 0, 0, so the exact center. And yeah, it's in a desert, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, so I'm just gonna fly over to like the minigame thing now. Actually, I don't really want to fly because I don't really want to waste my elytra that much, because I might need it for other situations. As I say that, I waste like half the durability of it trying to get off the ground. I'm so spoiled. I'm so used to using a keyboard, okay? It's really hard to use a controller for me now. So there's this like random drop-off point where jump in the water below. What if jump into the water? Okay, there's like 3 signs saying that. And yeah, there's a water pool. But what if you miss the water? Then I'm the one who built this bridge, right? So technically I murdered that person who jumped off. Alright, so if we go this way, oh my god, I forgot how fast the minecarts went on Legacy Console Edition. Dude, they're so slow on Java. Alright, so we just rode down to the village right here. So it's just like it's, you know, it's one of those old-fashioned villages, obviously, what else would it be? A 1.14 village. 1.14 didn't even get released on this version of Minecraft. So there's a bed right here. So I'm going to... Oh, there's monsters nearby. You know what? Frick the monsters. And I'm not scared of monsters. There's no monster in my closet. Alright, where are the monsters? Where are they? Oh my god, I just shot myself with an arrow. I forgot you could do that. You can't do that on the newer versions of Java. Alright. You can't rest. There's monsters nearby. Alright, well, screw you, monsters. Where the frick are the monsters? I don't see any monsters.
Oh, hello there!
Oh my god. What the... It was on top of the roof that actually gave me a minor heart attack. I'm not even kidding. Alright, I'm just gonna go to sleep. So, my hands are really sweaty and disgusting right now on the controller. So, I'm gonna try to finish this video up, and also I kind of need to like get to bed. It's 3:30 a.m. The clock just ticked 3:30, and yeah. So you can see that it says theme park here, and there's two mini games. I know, the best theme park ever, way better than Disney World, dude. Like Disney World sucks compared to this theme park. Like this one has two amazing things, rides things. Yeah. So this mini game right here is where you have to jump across a pot. And, yeah, and you're supposed to play with, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 people, because it's really fun if you do that, actually, because then you, knock everyone off, and if you fall into the water, then you lose, and you go down this hole, and the last one standing wins. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. And then over here is this, so you can see, I loved building this. So once I move to my creative world, which I don't know if I'm gonna even do that, and if I do, I'm gonna make it quick. All right, I have a lot of trouble PvPing baby zombies as a controller. All right, so this kind of looks like a monster, right? Like you can see the way the fences are shaped, it looks like a monster, and also like those eyes and stuff. I don't know, it looks like a really derpy monster. So if we go inside, you can see that there's this like jukebox thing. So, yeah, there's a 13 in here, so kind of a spooky music disc, right? And, I can't actually use in-game audio because I'm stupid and can't figure out how. So, I'm just gonna put on 13 in the background right now in the editing of the video. So, yeah, it's gonna be really spoopy, and I'll end 13 once we get out the other side. So, right in here is this, like, spooky kind of room, and that door opening was supposed to simulate a ghost, but it's actually a minecart moving across a detector rail multiple times. So yeah, so you can go to the door here, and then mobs are supposed to drop down from those holes above, but they never do. And again, this is another Stampy copy design. Stampy made this thing, and I just copied it. I copied it twice. I made it in my creative world too. So yeah, the mobs are kind of supposed to fall and sit in the chairs. I mean, that's how ideally it would have worked, but it never happens. And also the difficulty's on easy, so mobs basically never spawn. And over here you can see this very noticeable pressure pad and lots of lighting. I mean, I understand why I had lighting in here, because I didn't want an actual creeper in here exploding everything. So yeah, it shoots an arrow and kind of scares you, and then, oh, there's a spooky jack-o'-lantern right there. So when you walk across the pad, you're like, oh no, there's an arrow, So I'm just gonna put these back in here. And, yeah, spooky jack-o'-lantern's behind there and uses some piston mat. So there's actually supposed to be a cake right there. And since Stampy loves cakes, he would be like, ooh, cake! Cake! Oh no, I fell into a ditch! And then now you're in a dungeon with lava right there. Which I definitely, made them all source blocks. You know, none of them are flowing, as you can see. So over here is just like, I don't know, like stals. Yeah, this is basically like a medieval dungeon. And so you can see Murderer Piggy here. So the redstone was supposed to represent blood, and not blood. It's not pronounced blood. It's pronounced blood. And also this pig is a murderer, represented by all the blood on the floor. Well, I mean, he wouldn't have murdered someone in the cell, so he probably like cut his paws off or something, right? And then in here is a chicken. So yeah, big murderer, big scary. So if we go in this cell, it's just open, and then there's a ladder right here. And then, oh no, a creeper, which I didn't have black wool, and my lazy butt couldn't go and get it, so I used blue wool in the bed. So yeah, and then this is like the kid's room, the, you know, really creepy kid, that really creepy, awkward kid who just stares at people. Yeah, this is his room. And then over here, and then this is the exit. So yeah, so that's that, and that's pretty much all this world. Like, yeah, there's the end in the nether, but there's not much in there. I kind of want to, oh my god, I almost died. I almost died. Alright, let's not die. So, I know this video is probably going to be like 40 to 50 minutes long, but I feel like I should upload a longer video every once in a while. And I'm commentating over it, so it's not like super boring or anything. So, as you can see, I have this really devastated nether spawn. Like, this literally looks like, this is devastation on its next level, okay? It looks like 5 EF5 tornadoes just like ripped through here. Alright, so if we fly over to this way, I think, I don't know. Yeah, this way. So you can see that I built a failed zombie, oh my god, I can't speak. I built a failed zombie pigman spawner farm thing. But yeah, it failed, so I destroyed it. Alright, so this area, this is like super, this area of the nether is like super devastated. And as you can see over here, so my friend and I, you know, my best friend from 3rd grade, we built this like shelter thing. And if gas were attacking us or we were dying from blazes, then we could just come in here, right? You know, ideally we could just come in here, even though oh my god, even though we'd probably have to like pile up like 10 blocks. And also, for some reason, my nether in this world is like super deadly. Like, there's always like a ton of gas hanging around it. It just looks like there's fire everywhere, and it just looks like doo-doo garbage. So yeah, I'm gonna shut the door since the gas is literally trying to murder me. Like, how dare that gas try to murder me? Alright, so apparently I have to go through this door and shut it from the outside first, and then, okay, well that's kind of weird logic, but whatever, Minecraft. And here is just like hallways and stuff, and then over here is like a little, you know, area, and I oh my god, dude, this gives me so much nostalgia. Alright, let me tell you guys something. So, when my friend and I, we were like literally burning to death from blazes. We were at like half a heart, okay? So we quickly built this shelter out of whatever blocks we had, and we just like placed random blocks and shut the doors, and like, yeah, and we did survive that attack, even though we were on the, you know, the brim of dying. But we survived it out of pure willpower. I know, right? What an epic story. And then down there through that trap door is supposed to be a bunch of ladders leading down. But whenever I go out there, there's like 5,100 gas trying to kill me at once. So yeah, I'm not going down there. And then over here is this, is this little like stuff over here, or like stuff. And yeah, so that's just kind of, it's just kind of like a normal nether, you know. Except this nether gives me extreme nostalgia. Where does this even go? Oh, okay, this goes up here. And then out into the main area, where I should probably, you know, leave this world to go to my creative world.